How you been today? How's the day been so far?
It's been good. It's been good. Yeah, we just came from Manchester.
Yeah.
And,
How's the tour been so far?
It's been great. We went, first we started off in Germany, went down to Switzerland and then Holland and then up to the UK. And it's been, it's actually been really great. It's been kind of blowing us away. The span of growth since the last time around here in terms of people coming to the shows and knowing the words, and it's kind of mind-blowing. So it's been a really great experience.
Have you visited any new cities?
We have, yeah, a bunch of new cities in Germany that we hadn't been to, and Nottingham and Sunderland, and some places in England that I had never, never been to or thought of to go play gigs in. But it's been a lot of fun.
It's fine. They just take you there, and you just
find
out about them when you're there.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's worked out. It's worked out really nicely, and we're getting excited for the weekend. We're going to go.
Are there any moments that stand out already from this tour?
We showed up in Utrecht in Holland, not really expecting a whole lot. I didn't personally know much about what was going to happen at the gig, but I knew that we had an in-store thing, so we were going to play in a record shop. And we arrived at the record shop, and it was just packed full of kids and young adults, and we had no idea that all these people knew who we were in Utrecht. And then the show again was in this big place. I was expecting some kind of like little tiny basement bar, and it was this big, huge bar packed full of people. And you just kind of wonder how that happens. The internet is an incredible thing. So those moments where you're really surprised are very helpful. They kind of keep you in good psyche on the road.
Yeah, because your album, who's been out for a while in Canada, has been released, I think, late last year over here.
The last record, Nice, Very Nice, came out in 2009 in Canada. And then I think it came out late 2010 in Europe. And this time around, it's been floating around for a little while. We've actually just finished recording a new album, which is going to come out in the fall. So that's exciting, and we've been playing a lot of new material as well.
Yeah.
Just kind of introducing new songs to the set.
Yeah, because obviously you played Union Chapel last year, and now you're playing St. Pancras.
It's funny. Church. We were talking about church. I don't spend much time in churches these days, but we always end up in them playing gigs. So it's great. They're made for music. They're made for singing and for choral singing and stuff like that. And the acoustics are always great. So it's been funny. We keep ending up playing in churches.
Do you encourage the crowd to sing along then?
Yeah, we generally do anyhow, especially on a couple of tunes. I like to break down the divide between the stage and the floor. I don't like the pedestaling of being on stage. I don't like certainly. I don't like the idea of people being better or more important in the room than others. So it's kind of nice to kind of dissemble that dichotomy between the two, the audience and the performers. And, we like to get involved. We like to get people involved, I should say.
And obviously you're playing Glastonbury, which is our biggest festival, if not the biggest in the world, I think.
I believe it's the biggest outdoor festival in the world. Probably the biggest indoor one too. No, it's crazy. We played it last year, and we played on like a really good stage. And then this year somehow we managed to get on an even bigger stage. So looking forward to that. We're quite early in the morning. I think we're on at about 11:30.
Really?
Which is early.
So you're opening the stage?
Yeah. So we'll see if we get people in their hungover state.
Probably.
It'll be a lot of fun.
There'll be the reminiscence of
maybe people will still be up.
the night before. Definitely, it's a festival.
Yeah.
And your single "Sold" is coming out in July. And you've made a new video for that, which is about Glastonbury last year.
Yeah.
Are you not worried about the mudfest that it's going to be?
Well, yeah, we keep being warned. Last year when we went, weather was incredible. It was just beautiful and sunny and awesome. And so this time around, I don't know. We've got our wellies and we've got our rain gear. And,
you're prepared.
We're prepared. Yeah. So as much as we can be, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're trying to be Boy Scouts and be prepared.
So about the single, we've been debating in the office what it was about. And well, I'll tell you what we thought it was, and then you can tell me we were wrong. We thought it was about guys in suits being big labels, trying to make you change the way you write your music, and being sold, basically.
Yeah, it could certainly be taken that way. I think it's just a bit of a tongue-in-cheek on consumerism in general. I think that we're, as a culture, we're so obsessed with consuming things and eating them and killing them and needing them. And it's, I desire things too. I like, shoes and clothing, and I like having a nice phone. It's like it's not that I'm aside from it or better than it. It's just that I think it's good to have some reflexivity on it, to understand that I think that knowledge and experience is far more important than tactile things. So I think it's kind of about that. It's just about basically saying, well, if it's whatever it takes to kind of get to the good life, or to the the idea of, or some kind of perceived idea of what a good life is, rather than what you actually take as happiness. We're too quick to buy in and say, yeah, I'm sold.
Your songs seem to be, the topics seem to be so varied. Where do you take your inspiration from, or do you just start writing?
I feel like a sponge sometimes. I think that anyone who makes art is going to kind of regurgitate everything that they experience. And in general, I overhear conversations, I read signs, I read books, I watch films, I listen to music. I think in general, I'm just kind of always taking things in and thinking about what's happening around me, and what's happening directly around me, and then what's happening around the world. And the lyrics, I've never been good at writing love songs. It's never been something that I can do. So the thing that I end up focusing on more times than not is just society and people. And there seems to be more than enough material there to work through.
Yeah. So what's the plan now for the summer?
Well, once we're finished Glastonbury, we go back to North America. We've got a number of folk festivals and things like that. We're going to come back to England for End of the Road Festival in September. And then we've got a handful of other gigs here. And then the record comes out in September. And then it all starts again. So yeah, we're going to do North America and Europe and Australia, and keep kind of cycling.
Cool.